Hi. Hello, beautiful people, if you're there.
Hi.
Or I don't know, if you don't consider yourself to be a beautiful person,
You're
um,
probably still beautiful.
you're still beautiful unless you're Elon Musk or Donald Trump or Jeff Bezos, in which case you're not beautiful. You suck. You're a sucky and terrible person. And there's probably other people on that list, but I'm not listing them all right now. We'd die of old age before I was done. Um, We're hanging out and making things. Eve's making a digital boat. A
Yeah.
boat made
A
of.
boat. I cut a boat in half.
Making a boat made out of polygons. The most watertight substance known to man. Polygons.
Yes.
And I'm supposed to be writing asset loading stuff.
I'll start on my boat as soon as I'm done this auto pets run.
Oh my god. Eve. Eve.
Yes, dear?
Eve.
Don't worry, I'll be done soon.
She just played Final Fantasy 14 tonight. Okay. I need to solve this dumb problem. I don't know how to solve it. Well, no, I know how to solve it, I just hate all the solutions. I mean, I guess let's start with the stupid solution first. Right?
Yeah.
That... I mean, it only kind of makes sense. No, wait. No, I can't. I can do this because I have done it before. I can. Well. I think I'll just put my menu in for it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's hunky dory.
What I like to hear.
Right. So I need what's it? The Unity menu. How does how does one add a new menu? Here we go. Menu item. Boop. In here. Oh, I can do this anywhere. Oh no, wait. This probably. Well, that's as they say in the common vernacular. Let's fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Right. So then this should add. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Well, this is okay. I'm just gonna say. I'm just keep saying okay. Like. Oh. Wait. Fucking. It's doing that thing again.
What thing?
Where the stream's grey. I fixed it.
Mm,
I fixed the thing where the stream's grey.
that's what I like to hear.
I was good. I made an expression where my eyes went really wide and my avatar's eyes went really wide. For a second, I thought it was broken because it's when I go away from it, the eyes become as open as they possibly can be, and I was like, no, it's just it just caught my eye twitching and was like, Can't wink with this thing. That sucks. I wonder why the two properties light bound together. That's lamb. Okay. So I need to load stuff for my game. In order to load stuff, there has to be a folder. There has to be a path. It doesn't have to be a folder. There has to be a path that things get loaded from. I need to make sure that the thing in the path actually exists at runtime. But I don't know what to do if the thing doesn't exist, aside from just like crash. It's very unhelpful. I probably just need like some sort of like engine configuration panel or something. Maybe. But I was like, I should do it the stupid way. So let's do it the stupid way and work out the details later. Oh! Oh, I can probably... Okay. Okay, I can probably use the other stupid thing. And by stupid, I mean actually very smart.
I believe in you.
That's good. I don't believe in me. And do you? Do you really believe in me? Do you really? Are
I do,
you
yeah.
really assume in your heart of hearts that I'm going to work this out?
Yes.
You shouldn't, because I might not, and I might just like leave it and never solve it.
You're a smart cookie.
Not a cookie. Like, I don't know. What baked good am I? Maybe like a scone? Maybe like an English muffin? I'm a not dumb English muffin. What do they even say smart cookie? Like, what? That doesn't...
I don't know, man.
Okay. Well, guess who's gonna go look up smart cookie history? What's the, anyway, cookie idioms. I love the history of idioms. It's always so good. Oh! So this has layers. This is one of the suggestions about where Smart Cookie came from. There's a respondent on Yahoo Answers. In the 1700s, a cookie could have meant a woman, and a smart cookie could be a comment on a woman's intelligence.
So it's sexist.
I mean, but it's been de-sexisted, right? If anything,
No,
that's
sexist. They
no, no,
say
no, no,
you're a
no.
smart cookie.
Because we just say it about everyone now. It's we ungendered it. That's it. Like, you know, sexism's over. We changed the gender of cookie from being applied to women to being applied to everyone.
I'm here for this.
That's it. Sexism's over. We solved it. Until people go back to using cookie exclusively for women, and then that is back on again.
But its root is full of sexism.
Smart cookie Quora. I love this sponsored ad. Toronto man arrested for having $461,000 in cash.
Cool.
The
Did he
police are
just get
like,
arrested for that, or is it they're
oh
just
yeah.
suspicious of him?
I mean, I think for sure. Well, if it was America and you had that much cash, they depending on which state you were in, they might just seize it. That they'd be like, hey, this looks like you're doing a crime, because what non-criminal would be carrying around all this cash? And then they confiscate it on the basis that only a criminal would be carrying that much in cash. Therefore, you must be a criminal. Therefore, it's fine for them to seize it, right? Good old circular reasoning. Assumedly, if it's here, they were searching for something else and found the cache and then had to be like,
Tab.
oh, okay, there's I just can't get enough information on this. I do know that, like, back in the day in Vancouver, they, like, occasionally drug deals would happen with dead drops, where they'd, like, drop the bag full of cash and then someone would come collect it and, like, leave the bag of drugs and then leave. And if you, like, found a big old bag of cash around, you just, like, take it to the police, they hold it for, like, 3 months, and then you get to keep the cash. It's yours now.
I like that.
Okay, I can create these with hotkeys. That's cool. Back on target. Right, I was looking at this, and I was like, I can use this thing, this provider, to make a menu to let you create any... Oh. Any class extending a certain type. Oh, I guess this doesn't help. Need a... I need like a wrapper class for this to be useful. And also, how do I display this menu? Where do I display this menu? Why is Gamora?
Why is menu?
Who is... Well, I know why. Actually, the why is menu is the one thing I... it's the one thing I have the answer to. Which is really simple. I've realized I have things in my framework that require for data to exist for them to work. So in this case, I'm doing my asset loading, and there has to be a file that is like, this is where all the assets live. Like, this is where the textures are, and this is where the icons are, and this is where the sound is, and whatever else, right? So when the game boots, it has to load that file, and that file is like where everything else is located, and blah 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 blah. But if that file doesn't exist, there's nothing the framework can do. It just has to crap out and die. So I need a kind of a structure for the framework to be like, hey, if you want to add an asset loader, you also need to create this file telling the asset loader what to do. Like, how to handle its bullshit. So, why is Gamora is I need a reusable system for any time I have a framework system that needs to load a file, needs to know where to load a file from. But this thingy I made to do this isn't designed to be used in just the menu system. It's like somewhere else. It's used other places. I could implement this in an idiot way as well, I guess. I guess that's the start, right? See. If I delete this from here, what? Oh, apparently. Oh, okay. This breaks. Well, I need a name for this thing. Ugh. Let's call this a hmm. Let's call it this thing. And then I'm gonna copy all of the code from here to here, and that. Fix this. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't. Fuck me. Okay. Well, let's delete this useless thing I just created. And then this has errors now, but that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. And then I'm just gonna rename this to alright. So I have a thing to make data to make a menu. is there? Guide to extending Unity's menus. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. How to create? Yes. Yeah. I've done all these things before. Component. Blah 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 blah. Sorting. Okay, what if I just try something really stupid? How about that? What do you think, Eve? Should I just try something really stupid?
Always.
Or maybe not really stupid. Something acceptably stupid. In fact, I probably don't even need my stupid well, who knows? So are you happy that the large barge is still? I want to say at large, but that's the opposite. It's the opposite of at large. It's stuck in one place and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Might mean another visit to the large barge next time we're in the neighborhood, but I doubt it. Maybe if we ever go to somewhere on Davy Street, we'll be close enough. Alright, yeah, no, let's just continue to be an idiot. Alright? Nothing ever bad happened from me just continuously doing stupid things. Services, folder, editor. Um. I literally can't fucking read my menus because my phone covers part of them up. Alright, I have to put this in another folder because Unity fucking sucks. Right. Oh, no. hate this. Services. And then... Oh, okay. Okay then. Custom editor window. Need to write, what's it, on GUI. GUI. Window code goes here. And here. And label my window. Services. Alright. That's a thing that exists now. So do that. And then need to go here and runtime, and then this probably also needs to reference this, and probably this. And then have to scroll down here and hit apply because Control S doesn't do anything. Thank you, Unity. You're a star. Then this is menu provider. Ah, that looks incorrect.
It looks slightly more correct. Not super correct, but slightly more. Okay, okay. It's slowly coming there.
Then add to GUI layout, drop down button. No. Wait. What are you gasping about?
I was yawning.
Okay. Okay. So do this. Then I'm probably gonna have to close. No? Yes. Services. No, I got a crash. Oh. Did this just like not do anything? Did this just do nothing? Yeah, here we go. Oh, oh no. 5. Okay. Well, when does this? Oh my god. Stop. How are you me lagging on my fucking beast of a computer? Okay. We actually do this. And then
I'm probably gonna
this.
restart this tutorial later, but I'm gonna keep going with it for now.
Are you just like, I don't know.
I fucked up a thing at some point, so I'm just gonna keep going with it now, and then probably when I get to a part that is messed up, and I can assume that it's based on the fact that I messed up my thing, messed up the tutorial, then I'll just be like, okay, I'm just gonna go back and restart the tutorial. Maybe remember some of it this time.
Um, um, okay, cool. No longer crashes.
Oh no, don't do that. What am I doing? Control Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z.
Control ZZ top.
I'm gonna pause that so I can catch up. Shift S, Control S. Oh no, Control S is saved. But I should save.
Oh, I'm going to tell you something that will probably please you.
What?
So on Monday,
Okay,
I
I'm with
went
you.
I went out with Tucky and your GM Jack from Tucky's Discord.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, but what I didn't tell you is when we were talking about role playing, because Tucky was like, "How dare you guys play the Quiet Year and not invite me?" Um, and at this point, Jack revealed that it was probably the best game of the Quiet Year he'd ever been in. He might have just been being nice. He's a very nice boy, but yeah, he seemed like he had a lot of fun in it.
I'm so much fun. Specifically me. I'm the fun.
Yes, specific you're the fun one. I'm just
Yeah,
fucking
I'm the only fun one.
I'm just fucking chopped liver or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm the fun one.
Huh. Well, why didn't this work?
I'm the fun one.
I tried being an idiot and it didn't work.
Being an idiot didn't work.
Yeah. Surprised because in this case I was kind of half expecting being an idiot to kind of work, not to like work, but okay. Base type assembly. Oh no, I can't add any more types to my assembly because I already have 69 types.
Nice.
Okay, what? Oh, is it that everything is abstract?
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
How's Final Fantasy treating you, Duncan?
14?
Yeah.
I'm not playing it at the moment
What? Why not?
because the queues are huge.
No, that's fair.
Like I want to go play. Obviously right.
Ryan just walks away and does other stuff while he waits in the queue.
I mean, when I'm at home, I basically spend all my time on my computer. Like even if I'm watching a show or something, I just like.
Yeah, but Ryan will just have the queue on, and then oh, that tricky bitch. So even if Ryan's doing something on the computer, he'll just have it on the background or on the other screen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing something else. It's probably something else that's like processor intensive, and I don't want the queue running in the background. I guess I could play Super Auto Pets or something, but
That's probably what he does most of the time.
um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I can't do a thing right now where I'm gonna be in the queue and I don't know when the queue's gonna come up and I'm gonna actually get to play the game.
Okay.
My life is not like that right now. It's like if I'm doing one thing, I want to focus on the one thing and not be like, oh, I might have to suddenly stop this in 2 hours when I finally got through the queue. But yeah, I did play a little bit before the patch dropped, because I needed to level up some classes because of the XP reset. And was like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool, and that's kind of cool. I want to play this game again, but I'm not. I'm not waiting an indeterminate time between 2 and 4 hours to get in the game. Well, wait, that can't. No, it could. It could totally. This could totally be true.
Could it though?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Uh. Yeah, I bet. I bet that I don't have a single. No, I do. Oh, but it can't. Fuck.
Oh,
Uh.
Dunkane.
Shh.
Did I tell you I started playing Kana?
Yes, you did.
I played some more of it.
I wonder if I could just. Oh, I could just sort of just go like that, and then um this here, and then that, and then move these things in here, and delete this useless folder right here, and then comment this out, delete this because it does nothing, and then I mean this isn't abstract. So why no work? Why no love me, Unity? Let's try maybe this. Oh wait, I should not. Yeah, the big news today is that apropos of fucking nothing and for no reason at all, Kickstarter are like, we're going to move our entire site to the blockchain. We're going to move everything to the blockchain. No explanation about what value that's going to add or how people are going to move their money to or from the blockchain, but you know, 2022, the whole thing's moving to the blockchain.
Fun.
Oh wait, I got errors. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, because I decided to rename this because it's no longer a game class. It's just a It's just it's just a service cost now. Ah! Ah! Stop that. Sir, just cease. Cease this nonsense, sir. Ah! Like crash Unity? No, it's just compiling. Alright. No, it still thinks. What the hell? What the hell, Eve?
I can't tell you, so I have no clue.
What the higgity heck? Also, also my other thing where I was like, oh, this is probably not working because of the folder it's in, I think is wrong. I think that was just a fucking faulty as hell ass assumption. Just an incredibly faulty assumption. So this I do on. Okay, I don't need that open anymore. Okay, well at least this is at least in the right domain now. So I guess that counts for something.
Oops. R, and then 2, and then left click, and then R, and then 2, and then right click, left click.
Okay, what if, just for the sake of argument, okay, I cannot do that right now.
My boat's so beautiful now. Looks like a real boat. Gray.
It does look. It's looking very boaty.
Yes. Shift A. Flame. Fuck.
Wait. Did I
Unclick.
just fuck up in like a really elementary way?
Push. Wait. Tab. We are going to rewind that.
Here. Still nothing. Still nada. Maybe let's just skip the window for now. Maybe. This window. Okay. Land. Hmm. Well, that's no good. That's no good at all. Um,
Normal. Let out a bit.
what are you upset about now?
Me?
No, Unity. Why? Would you give me a reason to think I should think that you should be upset?
No. But usually when you talk, you're talking to people.
Yeah, no, I've been talking to Unity a lot recently, you might have noticed.
I don't think I did.
Yeah. Well, I have been.
Fuck.
Well, I already broke it. There's 3 more assembly types, so there's no longer 69 assembly types. I might as well just give up now. The whole project is ruined. Okay, I think that I have to do this. And then, put this back the way it was before. And then this should be this. And then the, what's it? Asset service implements that. And now, and now, apparently now a Unity freezes. Yes! Alright. Alright, now things are starting to happen. Things are beginning to occur. Do I still want a menu like this? Yeah. Ugh. Probably. He does. Is this manually moving the verts around in the tutorial, or are you just?
Yeah, no, he's this is how he's doing it.
Okay, interesting. You have a thing in Unity, you have a vertex snapping thing that I'd use for that, but maybe for the purposes of this thing, you don't actually want the vertexes overlapping.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, try and remember to remind me after this to come up and collect my games
Fuck.
and
Yeah, keep going.
make
Yeah.
make sure that my compass card isn't at your place. Because I can't find
Okay.
it at home, and I think it might have fallen out of my pocket when we were doing movies.
Okay.
Because I couldn't find it on Monday. Oh, and also I need to message the board games group tomorrow and be like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to watch the Game Awards that badly. If I'm not watching it with you guys, there's basically no point.
Yeah, I believe Ryan and Brandy plan on watching it, but I'll be at SD and Sean's, which I want to be at SD and Sean's, but I'm also sad that I'll be not watching the Game Awards with people.
I haven't got a Christmas present for Daryl yet. I realised we fucked up because if I was going to look for something for Daryl, I would have done it at the Weirdos Market.
Yeah.
But we're going to the Weirdos Market after brunch.
Yeah. I mean,
Mate,
you can always give it to him right after we're done the Weirdos Market. Just be like, by the way, I got this.
I cannot because assumedly he's going to be going to work.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go. I guess you could give it to SD or Sean.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should just go ahead and get him that shirt that I talked about and be like, I've ordered it and I don't know when it's going to arrive.
So do you want to know what I want to get him, but I don't know if I have enough time, and I'm gonna see if either tomorrow or the next day I can get it.
What?
Uh, I saw somebody posted this thing, and it was you know those color changing mugs with the heat.
Yeah.
So it starts as black, but then you pour the water in it, and it turns into the Skyrim. Oh, you're awake.
I should just find out if there's a 3D printing place in Vancouver that will print me an Alex Yick.
Get him a heat changing mug that turns into Alex.
Get a custom Switch Steelbook version of Yick. Pay to have the fucking Steelbook printed. Be like, I know you have always wanted this.
Is there a physical of Yik?
There is not a physical of Yick. I don't think
We
anyway.
could still get him. I could get a blank Switch case and like try to mock up Yik art so he can just literally have it on a shelf.
Oh no, limited run games. Okay, so let's look. It's probably gonna be like way too expensive for me to get because it's funny. All they have at limited run games is the vinyl.
Oh, that would be so sick. He
It's
would like, I can picture his like giggly laugh now, where he's trying to like keep it quiet, but he's like doing this like little squeak.
this vinyl is too cool looking to buy as a joke gift.
And how much was it?
The vinyl's $28.
Okay.
Like would legit buy this for somebody who, you know, liked vinyl and video games with good music. Not even ironically, Yek has good music, yo.
Okay.
I think it was like one of the few things about it that I said that I liked is I thought the music was pretty good. I'm pretty sure at least one of the people who worked on the soundtrack for Yik was one of the people who did audio for Earthbound.
Nice.
Let me.
Somebody said, "Vot, FYI, Harry Johns."
What FYI for your information?
VOT.
Like the
Final OT.
Oh, when you were like Vought, I was like, you mean like the evil company from the boys? wrong kind of Vought.
Poor judgment. Urban says it's poor judgment.
Okay, well.
A foolish way of saying what?
Okay.
No. Vot is the problem.
Vought.
No, I don't think.
Oh.
I don't think that's what this guy. That's what this guy means.
No, they look like acronyms to me. Maybe he meant to say vote. We're supposed
Voice
to be.
onset time.
Okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. Okay. Value over time.
I mean, I know what value over time is. Just I don't.
Voice of tranquility. Voice onset time.
You already said voice onset time.
Did I?
Yes. The voice onset time just sounds like word salad to me. It's like when I saw.
I said value over time.
Yeah, before that you said voice onset time, and then I was like, I don't know what that means, and then you were like value over time. I was like, I do know what that means, and then you were like voice onset time. I'm like, still don't know what voice onset time means.
Vote of thanks.
Vote of thanks Well,
Volume of traffic. Video on trial.
it's going to be a mystery unless Harry Johns solves the conundrum for us.
Verification of time.
Are you just going to keep on yelling out VOT acronyms?
Well, I was yelling out the ones that made sense that I was reading. But like Valley of Tears doesn't sound like it would. Or virtual office temps. I don't think that's what the acronym.
Okay, I lied. It's not the composer from Earthbound. It's a composer who worked on Trials of Mana and Secret of Mana.
Lied to me like that.
What? Oh, do you think it would be too much of a deep cut for me to see if I can get something signed by this one guy, like one of the people that worked
So
the soundtrack? And I give it to Daryl. He's gonna be like, "What?"
He's gonna give it to you, and he's like, "What do you mean it wasn't signed by the main creator?"
Getting something signed by the main creator would be really easy. This guy looks like actually famous.
Okay, but I think Daryl would appreciate it the most if you get the main creator's signature.
Yeah, well,
because I can hear him doing his giggly laugh.
What matters here is not what Daryl will appreciate the most. It's like the most complex overall way in which I can deliver this deep cut. And just getting a signature from whatever his face is.
The Alex Yick.
It's not.
I like how you started talking and you're just like, no.
I don't know. Brian Allison. Andrew Allison. Right.
Oh, but... Oh, do I... Oops.
Actually, I know what I need. But I'm gonna need to pay you to make it for me. I want a set of stickers that are things like, "That's a yick from me, bro."
Oh, that would be really
and like, "You just got yicked." Like a series of stickers you can use in relation to yick as a verb. It doesn't.
How about like one of those cards you give to people?
Oh, what, like the things that the
like a business card, but instead of being a business card, it just says that's a yick
you got yicked. That's a yick from me, bro. I could legit just make that though, right? It's what, Wednesday? I could design something and get it printed for Saturday and then go collect it and be like, "Here's Daryl, I made you some business cards for Christmas."
I like it. I think Daryl would appreciate it.
Okay.
I can hear his squeaky little laughy voice.
I need
now.
I need like a good design for this.
Just gonna quickly ask, are you doing this to procrastinate from
No.
doing your unit?
No, I'm not.
Are you saying that seriously, or
No,
are you just
no,
saying
no,
you're
no,
not
I
with a
am.
grin on your face?
No, I'm saying that seriously. I
Okay.
feel bad because I've got something. I've got something for Esty and something for Shonik, and I don't have anything for Tom, and I feel bad.
So what I did for Tom, because I don't yet have an actual gift for him, was we have some Metal Gear patches at work. I bought one. So at the very least, he'll have a Metal Gear patch, and he'll look at it and he'll be like, Metal Gear!
Wait, does he have Unmetal yet?
Oh. I don't know. Is he friends with us on Stem?
Is he even on Steam?
Yeah, he would be Master Chivis.
Oh my god, there's this amazing Alex Yick, but with like an Ahego face.
Put that on the card.
I think, okay, I should probably on one side of the card written in the like really small, simple, like American Psycho font is like that's a Yick from me, bro, and then you flip it over and on the back is weird Ahego face Alex Yick.
I go to your friends. No, I have to go to what's this? Somebody named Springs, and every time I see them, I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Okay, add a friend. Or try searching. Master Chai? I assume it's the same as oh, you know what? I'm just gonna go see if I can find him via. Can I go to his friend? Can I go check out his friends list? Can you look at you can look at other people's friends list, right?
Are you trying to find?
Daryl's.
I mean, I don't even think I have. I don't have him on Steam. Or are you trying to look at him from Estee's list or something?
From Sean's list. He's definitely gonna be on Sean's. But I don't know how to find friends on other people's. Invite, add, offer, trade, unfriend.
There's an Unmetal physical, but it's PS Vita.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I don't think he
and
has a Beaters.
and Switch. Does he have a Switch?
I think he does.
Oh wait, no, it's the Nintendo thing where they don't have a physical. It's just like, oh, you can buy the digital here.
I'm just gonna ask SD
Okay.
what his username is.
All
They're
right.
talking to me. Who's talking to me?
I don't know who's talking to you.
Oh, it was.
All right. Well, back to this thing here. Do I need all of this generic menu nonsense? So you have
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna ask in Meme Queens.
but then my phone's gonna ping and I'm gonna probably pick up my phone case again.
Yeah, but I don't think that's like the most inconvenience you could be.
Actually, I might have Mean Queens muted right now. Maybe it'll be okay. Okay. Back to life. Back to reality.
Back again.
Taki's like, sorry, did you not want your phone to ping? Thank you, Taki. I have a choice. Either I can read these messages and my VTube avatar stops working, or I can not read the messages and just be caught forever in a state of FOMO. And like, what important information could I be missing out on? What I should do is set up Noti or something, and it would forward all the notifications to my computer, and I still know what's going on. But I need to make sure they ping on the other monitor in case somebody sends me like an explicit text message or something whilst I'm on stream.
Tucky's laughing at you in restream or in the chat.
I mean, I can't see chat because if I put something. I mean, I'm glad you're having a good time, Tucky. It's always nice
Down
to.
here, like, you monster.
It's nice to know somebody's here because they are taking the time out of their day to mess with me. Also, you know what, Tucky? If you have time in here to be screwing with me on my stream, you also have time to work on Nobody Watched Frasier or Wingman.
Tucky says, just wanted to pop in and say hi, cause y'all are cute. Oh no, look at the time in all caps.
Yeah, I guess you have important things to do that aren't finishing one of your games, Tucky.
Like playing Super Auto Pets?
Man, actually, I should introduce Tucky to Super Auto Pets. Tucky, we should play Super Auto Pets sometime.
I bet Tucky would enjoy doing a Oh, apparently Tucky's been cleaning. I bet Tucky would enjoy doing a draft like the series instead of just doing rando. Tucky, just go to Steam and type in Super Auto Pets and it'll be a free game.
You can, if you don't use an iPhone, you can also put it on your phone. But like, why am I doing this? You have 2 games to finish. You have 3 games to finish.
What games? I want to know what games.
So what she's playing?
You mean
No,
the
I mean
games they're making?
she's supposed. Yeah, the game she's supposed to be making.
Oh.
There's obviously nobody's watched Frasier and Wingman, and then there's the Game Jam game they made earlier this year called Curio with like the really adorable art in.
Duncan's told me that you want to do Global Game Jam together, which means I'll be doing it too. Because me and Duncan always do Global Game Jam together. So you're gonna have to put up with my shit.
Jam?
Game Jam.
Like Global James Jam. You only make games about James.
James would probably be into the Global Game Jam, so we might have a sound person for it.
Ooh, a sound person. That means
yeah, he's a signed artist.
I did that bit last time.
He does that bit every day.
I feel mad that you.
He does the bit every day. I didn't steal it. He literally does it all the time. I have to live with it.
I mean, if he does that bit every day, then I should be doing the I'm an award-winning games designer every day.
I'm okay with you doing that every day. I want you to do that.
Really? Really?
Yes.
It sounds so incredibly wanky. It sounds so.
I mean, that's the point. You're supposed to do it in a way where you're just like, I'm baby. You have to do it that way.
I hate it. I hate this. I hate everything about this.
What?
There's
nothing to hate. There's nothing to hate.
I mean, no pressure, Taki. We can team up. We can not team up.
All the pressure.
I would love to team up, though. I mean, no, I hate the doing the wanky voice and being like, actually, I'm an award-winning games designer. There's nothing at all. So easy. Basically, the whole thing in my sleep.
Good.
I'd do it again, but I just can't be bothered, you know.
Good. No, that's not true because I know that's what you're trying to do.
I'm just what? What am I trying to do now?
Oh, you're trying to make your game again, remember?
Yeah, I'm not trying to win any awards though. I mean, I guess.
Were you trying to win an award when you were doing it?
No. Tucky, that's sad. You should be credited. You should have your name on something.
You should just win all the awards. Take Duncan's award. Beat him with it.
Please, I die. You've seen and felt how heavy that thing is.
Yeah.
It's
You'll get away
it's a
with murder, and no
lethal.
one will know what the weapon is because it's like a ridiculous shape.
Yeah, only there's like recorded video evidence of you discussing what the murder weapon should be.
No one watches this. No one's gonna be like, we should check the. Nobody watches this.
That all of
You'll
the
get away with murder. No one will even look at this.
assumedly Liddy's here. I don't think Liddy is gonna be able to live with that on her conscience.
You'll be surprised what Lydia can live with.
There's all the footage is archived and stored on my computer.
No one's gonna look. They're gonna be like mismatch. Wait, what is it called right now?
Yeah, it's still called mismatched.
Okay, they're gonna be like mismatch. That has nothing to do with anything.
Okay. Well,
You can get away with it. Don't worry. No one's gonna listen to this.
why are you plotting my murder anyway?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you plotting my murder?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cause I don't think you should do that, you know? Alright. Well, that was a fun distraction from what I was doing. I want to be a fun distraction, Tucky. Is that's what you're here for? Okay. I hope you
And not finishing the games.
I hope
Definitely not doing that.
that you find your cleaning satisfactory. I was gonna say have fun, but I know and there's no universe in which cleaning is fun. I guess the
What?
one where Mary Poppins fucking exists.
Sometimes cleaning is fun. You feel good when you do it.
Just because you feel good when you do a thing does not mean that the thing is fun.
I sometimes have fun doing dishes.
Like, it can be good, it can be nice. I like cleaning something and then looking at it being like, oh, that's clean. Right? I love power washing porn, right? Like, you clean something, you're like, holy shit. There was so much dirt, and now there's not. That's sweet as hell. But fun is not, it's not the word we use. Also fun.
They have fun.
So fun's kind of a crappy word.
Oh, now you're gonna be like, don't call things fun, it's insulting. The same way you do with nice.
No. 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 Like, if I purely
Ryan! Oh, he's playing a boss thing, never mind.
if it
Keep
was
going.
purely on the basis of like, oh, oh my god, I've lost my window. If it was purely on the basis of words that were too non-specific, like if I was just mad about words that are non-specific and quote unquote positive, I'd be ragging on like okay and cool.
Okay is worse than nice.
Mm.
Okay is worse than nice.
I mean, maybe it's
No, it definitely is. Because nice, at least, even if it's like, oh, like there's not a lot to say about it, like at least nice is supposed to be like a positive, not a lot to say. It's like, it was nice. It's like nice, like the word is like supposed to be more pleasant on the side of like whatever, but like okay does not mean it was nice. It means it was like okay is like the neutral version of nice, and nice is like the lawful good of the same like word.
I I mean, nice is true neutral. Um,
Okay is true neutral.
but
I
when
don't
it,
believe nice is true neutral.
when I think about how people use those words, and especially in the context where I'm like, nice is a shitty word. Um, if you ask somebody about a thing, like a time they had or a person they spent time with, if they do that thing where they pause, they say they're like, "Oh yeah, it was okay." Like it was okay. Um, to me, that signals more like some good and some bad stuff was there, and it kind of balanced out, right? It's
That's not
like
how I read it at all.
it's like if they just go that was okay, then yeah, it's just like a big nothing burger, right?
I
Um,
read if they pause and they're like, it was okay. I read that as it wasn't bad enough for me to say a negative thing about it.
um, but yeah, if they say it was nice, either there's something there was something bad that they don't want to talk about, uh, or just like nothing interesting happened at all.
Yeah, but like saying it was okay, does that imply that there's more interesting than nice?
I don't know. That's why I'm like thinking so hard. I feel like I literally have to go out and do a social study, right? I literally have to get 1,000 participants to go away and do a thing and come back and report and log the people who said it was okay against the people who said it was nice. But my real beef against nice is not like, well, notability is part of my beef with nice, but mostly like the association of nice is with like non-offensiveness is too.
But like, I still think okay is worse than nice. Because nice to me implies that, like, even if it was boring, it was still pleasant.
Sorry, I missed part of that because my headphones died. I'm back now.
Uh, Nice to me, even if it's like, like essentially nothing happened, nice to me is like a pleasant version of boring, opposed to at like being okay is just like it's like nice, but it wasn't even pleasant.
So here's the difference between my hypothetical nice person and an okay person. Which also you don't really describe a person as being okay. Um,
You do, depending on the person.
I can't think of anyone I would describe as okay. Anyway, the hypothetical difference between these two people is like you're around the dinner table and somebody says something that is offensive, right? Like, they do something like they imply that not all humans deserve human rights based on their race or gender or something.
Okay,
The okay
I'm
person,
picturing it.
the okay person doesn't say anything because they're not a badass enough to open their mouth and say something. The nice person doesn't say anything because they don't want to cause any waves. They don't want to cause any raise in tension in the room. They don't want to upset anyone by having a fucking opinion. And in that case, like, at least the okay, like they both did the same things, has the same effect, but at least the okay person doesn't come from a fucking insidious place where it's like, oh, I'm being helpful by not saying anything. Like,
I
no,
don't
you're just
think that when
protecting your own
people
goddamn interests.
yeah, but I don't think people who don't say anything, who you would get like the nice person in this scenario, isn't always like thinking that they're helpful because they're not saying anything. Like a lot of people know that it's uncomfortable and they want to say something, but they have um like an anxiety towards confrontation.
But just saying somebody has an anxiety towards confrontation is saying more about them than saying they're nice.
Yeah, but the okay person could also have an anxiety towards confrontation. Like they could literally both have an anxiety, but one person is more likely to call something nice and one person's more likely to call something okay when describing the same thing.
Yeah, but you're like, hey, this is a cause. This is a cause of this. This could be a potential cause of this behavior. Is that they have anxiety around conflict, like they don't want to cause conflict, right?
Yeah, and neither people might just be like that. Like I think it's weird. Like I don't really know what you're trying to do with this example, cuz I don't get what you're trying to do.
Well, I'm trying to see that's I'm trying to give further context on like how what those words actually mean, right? Like we can do the thing where I look up the dictionary definition of nice, right?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is when people call something nice, they're trying to imply that it is positive, opposed to neutral.
Pleasant, agreeable, satisfactory.
Are synonyms to nice.
That's what the dictionary says for the first definition: pleasant, agreeable, satisfactory.
Yeah, synonyms synonymous with nice.
Well, it's the words that are in the dictionary for the description of the thing are not the same as synonyms of the thing. Otherwise, it's infinite, right? You just loop
But in this
forever.
situation, pleasant and nice are synonyms of each other. It's just pleasant is a more, I don't want to call it a more intelligent word, but like a better descriptor than nice is.
I mean, yeah, every single one of these words that make up the word nice is more precise than the word nice, right?
Yeah, no, they're better descriptors, but when somebody says that was nice, even if it's like boring or like there wasn't anything specifically notable about it, they're still saying that it's pleasant. But if you say it's okay, okay isn't synonymous with pleasant.
I mean, if somebody said that somebody else was pleasant, I would read it a lot better than if they said they were nice. I think, like, if we're really drilling into this,
So like the dictionary definition of okay is used to express agreement or acceptance. Satisfactory, but not exceptionally or especially good.
It's if I have beef with anything in nice, it's this middle thing for being agreeable. I think if the best thing you can think of to say about another person is that they are agreeable, that is just that's so boring.
But like sometimes people mean pleasant.
I mean, then they should say pleasant and not nice.
Yeah, but Shouldland doesn't exist. Nobody lives in Shouldland.
People should live.
They get beaten down by Realityville.
So, I tell you what, if everyone started like me, acting like saying something nice was a slur because you couldn't think of a more precise word to say, then people would learn to say a more precise word.
I agree that people should say more precise words, but they don't because we are essentially in a world where LOL is how we express like essentially not even laughter at this point. LOL just means amusing.
I mean, here's the thing. If somebody had gone on a date and in text, I asked them how it went, and they went lol, they've immediately indicated they've had a good time.
No, that is not. That is not.
They have indicated.
You could easily read that as a lol. You won't believe the bullshit.
Okay, a memorable time.
Yeah, memorable is better than like pleasant or good. But what I'm saying is okay is more neutral than nice. Nice is a pleasant like affirmation to the so nice is okay, but with a pleasant twist.
I mean, I guess I hate the agreeableness aspect of nice.
That's fine, but what I'm saying is nice is a more positive word for okay. Like
I mean, if it's more
the
positive,
cinnamon
if it's more positive, then it's not okay, right? Or
Well,
is
that's what
this?
I'm saying is like it's almost like saying okay, but a more positive version of it.
There's got to be a word between like if you're placing things on like a scoring, like you're doing a review score or whatever, right? Where okay is the middle score. Okay is the middleist thing. It's the 5 out of 10, or in your case, the 7 out of 10.
Okay, but that's just how movies and video games do, so that's how I'm used to
Okay,
doing
no,
it.
that's just a whole side dig. I just thought it was
Okay,
funny, so
well,
I had to say
yeah,
it.
yeah. One to 10, 5 being okay.
Yeah, five's okay.
What is
What
nice?
1 to 10? So I guess 7 is good and 3 is bad, and then we're talking about what sits at like 4
Fine.
and 6. 6 is fine.
Uh, 6 I think is fine because it's better than okay, but not as good as like it's not as a pleasant version. Actually, you know what? Fine could sit at both 6 and 3 depending on the inflection of the tone.
Yes.
Because you got like, it was fine or fine.
I mean, well, that's two different definitions of fine, right? Like when you use fine in the
Okay,
context of
well,
how
it was
something
fine
is.
or it was fine.
Yeah. Um, but in that case, there's no need for something. There's no place for nice on that spectrum, right? You got okay, you
You
got
are
fine, you got good.
jumping through ridiculous amounts of hoops to tell me how what a shitty word and unnecessary word nice is.
No,
Like you're
nice.
going out of your way to be like there's no reason to use nice even though I literally said it
Um,
belongs at the
no, no, no,
7
no.
of this list.
I didn't say there's no reason to use nice. No, good is 7. We just
Oh
agreed
right,
that.
sorry.
We just
Sorry, sorry.
agreed that. Good is 7.
Right, good as 7.
This
Good
is
as 7.
what I'm getting at is between good and okay. Like how granular does your spectrum have to be before you have to have nice to fit in between good and okay?
Okay, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like you don't like the word nice. Am I correct in saying that?
I think that applying the word nice to a person implies negative things.
I don't think most people view it that way.
Yeah, most people are just wrong.
That's your Britishness coming through.
I so there's two parts to this. One of them is the whole like I think agreeableness is a shitty trait. And the second thing is that people say that a person is nice when they cannot think of something more specific to say.
So,
Which means that
uh,
person was
response
unmemorable.
response to both of those. Uh, One, I think agreeableness can be a shitty trait, but is not necessarily in itself a shitty trait, depending on how agreeable they are. If they're agreeable to the point where they don't want to, like, your thing where it's like, oh, the nice person doesn't want to say anything because they think they're being pleasant. like to the point where, oh, they're agreeable in the sense that, oh, somebody says a racist thing and like looks at them and is like, you agree, right? And they're like, yeah, sure, because they're agreeable. Obviously that's a shitty quality to have, is if you're gonna agree with racists because you're agreeable. But like being agreeable can also just mean like, oh, hey, plans have changed, is that okay? And the person's like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like they're flexible, they're agreeable, like it's not a huge deal. Like I think that it can be a positive or a negative.
In
Well,
in the case where it's like things have changed and it's like, are you okay with that? And they're like, yes, I'm okay with that. I would frame that as politeness rather than niceness. And you're going to be like, yeah, but Duncan, not everyone uses really specific words like you. And I'm like, that's everyone's problem.
more your problem because you're the one who has a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it.
You do, because you complain about the word nice and people using it.
No, I'm fine with people using nice. I'm just like, you are aware what you're implying by using that word.
No, they are not aware of what they're implying to specifically you.
It's not.
Because
It's not
no,
just me. They are implying things about themselves by choosing to use it in that context.
Shush. If we are sitting in a group, in our normal brunch group, with all 5 of us, I believe it's 5, right? Or is it 6
It's
when
6
we
now.
add?
It's 6 now.
Okay, so let's say we're sitting in our group of 6, and somebody calls somebody else nice. I can guarantee you that Divine is going to assume a positive inflection because like nice is a simple word that they just like nice. Nice is as I believe is a pleasant version, at the worst is a pleasant version of neutral. And at best, it's like it means good, positive, pleasant. And I bet Brandy, I can't say anything specific on Brandy, but I'm pretty sure she's used the word nice to describe people, and I assume she is not implying that they like are only agreeable, although I do know she likes that trait in people.
I mean, Brandy implies a lot of things with her tone. So,
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if somebody was described as nice in a group, not that you would be the only one who would see a negative connotation in there, but as a whole in the group, not the vast majority of the people aren't going to be like, really, you think they're nice? Wow, that's rude. Like no one's gonna
that's not what I'm getting at though. Usually when somebody is like, oh, this thing was nice, I'm more likely to be like, hey, you think of something more specific. There wasn't something more specific. Like, you don't have more big boy words to describe this. If nice
well, yeah.
if agreeableness is the only trait that jumps out to you about a person, that is a bad main trait to have.
You're the one who instantly adds like, oh, nice equals agreeable.
Like that's the second word in the 3 words that make up nice.
Okay, but what about the first word? The first word! You're like, oh, the first word, it doesn't matter. The second word, now that's the one everybody thinks of.
It's 33% of the definition of the word.
What is the other, was it 77%? Pleasant and?
Satisfactory, which is basically okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Satisfactory and pleasant.
Although, also, if somebody came back from like a social encounter with a person, you asked them how it went, they were like, they were satisfactory. Man, that's that's a fucking vibe. That is a vibe.
Yeah, but like nice is not just agreeable. That is not the only reason people use the word nice. And I would argue, like, for instance, if Divine used the word nice, I believe he would be implying that they are pleasant. Because he's a sweet boy and he would never just, like, call someone average.
Yeah, there's lots of words you can use to say someone's pleasant. You can say that they're pleasant, for a start.
Yeah, but that's
Or you can
not
say
like
that
you.
they
If
were
you
kind,
say,
or you can say they're polite, or you can
I'm
say
not
they're
disagreeing
gentlemanly.
with you.
You can
I'm
say
not.
anything
I'm
that doesn't
not.
also
I'm not.
33% consist of the trait of being agreeable, and 33% consists of the trait of being
Okay, but
satisfactory.
Duncan, with this logic, if I said nice and you're like, oh, so you're saying they're agreeable, I could look at you and be like, if I said they were agreeable, I would have used the word agreeable.
Yeah.
So nice doesn't specifically mean agreeable.
Yeah, I don't
It can mean
disagree.
pleasant and agreeable.
I don't disagree with that. It's
So you're disagreeable is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I am very disagreeable. You know me, right? Well, I'm not very disagreeable. That's a lie. There's multiple times where I'll sit back and just like not say anything because I'm like, fuck, I'm
So
35 and I do not have time to have this argument right now.
would you say you're nice?
Do you think? Would you describe me as nice?
I mean, yes, but not in the term.
Not as
Not-
pleasant, agreeable, and satisfactory.
Yes, I would use it as so. Nice is not the only word I would use to describe you.
Okay, but that's outside this wheel. When I'm like the word nice, it's specifically in the context of you ask somebody about a person they met or an experience they had, like something they did, and the first word, and usually the only word they use to describe it, is it was nice.
I read that as
in
a
that
positive in
in
the sense of like nice means pleasant. Like it was not negative in any, well, not maybe not in any way, but like it was not a negative. They do not have negative feelings towards the person.
If somebody has come away from an experience with me and the main two things they take away from it is the experience was satisfactory and that I was agreeable, God, fucking just kill me. I just want to die.
Yeah, but if they're like he was nice and they mean pleasant,
you say he was pleasant.
yes, I know they could, Duncan.
Yeah, and they don't, and that's why I'm like, why do you have to say nice? Can you say something that like implied better things? You said this conversation's going around in circle, right?
Yeah, because you're a stubborn piece of shit. How's that for a descriptor?
I mean, it's pretty accurate. Yo, I'm not the guy who's gonna call you out on calling me out, yo.
So, like, I'm looking at, I'm so bad at saying
synonyms.
Synonyms. And it's adequate, acceptable, average, common, fine, moderate. Hey, pleasant. So it could mean pleasant too, but as like a tiny percentage.
Well, no, you can't just take every synonym and be like these synonyms. Like synonyms don't work like that for a start.
I'm not saying that it's a 1-to-1. What I'm saying is the amount of synonyms that nice has that are more pleasant words, and the more synonyms that okay has, there's like a very clear nice is in the more pleasant category than okay, which is why I believe okay is worse than nice.
I mean, it's
not bad, respectable.
Do you mean worse as in it implies less good things, or worse as in it's a worse word in general for describing things?
Both.
Okay, well I agree with you in both senses.
Cause like saying like if somebody said they were nice or they were okay, I think you have less if they say they were okay.
Okay.
Because I still believe that nice is more likely to mean pleasant than okay.
So I think we're getting near the heart of this now. Which is to say, you're like, hey, I need to attribute values to these two things and then put them on a spectrum and be like, on this spectrum, this number is bigger than that number. of like goodness, implied positive traits, right?
Maybe.
Where you're like, nice is a better word than okay because it implies better things than okay, right?
I mean, again, it is also a better descriptor in the sense that nice usually implies pleasantness opposed to neutrality.
Yes, yeah. So like, if I gave the impression I ever disagreed with that, I don't disagree with that.
Okay, good.
Right? If somebody says something was okay and something was nice, I know when they're saying nice, they're trying to, they are implying that it's better than if they said okay. Right?
But you're a facetious piece of shit who needs people to use better words.
Hey, you never hear anyone say he's a really okay guy. They say he's a really nice guy.
That's because okay guy sounds weird.
Does it?
Yes.
Mm.
It sounds weird. He's an okay guy. Actually, you know what? You do hear people say he's an okay guy, but usually it's men saying that.
Usually it's more like he's an okay kind of guy, right? There's usually an extra word in there to make the cadence of the sentence feel nicer. And yeah, I'd also say that's like a really lame description as well. And that is because I think people should use more specific words for things.
Well, I will try to use more specific words for things.
This isn't even me like fucking being like people should use anti-disestablishmentarianism more in common conversation. I'm not like, oh, we should use really technical language all the time. But if there's like fucking okay, there's synonyms for nice. There's like 15 of them that are just like common words you could use. A lot of them like are more specific in what the implication they pass. It's like pleasant or agreeable, delightful. See, wasn't it so much nicer being said that you're a delight, not that you're nice?
Yeah,
according to this, if you're working based off of your synonyms,
well, 100%
your one-to-one synonyms.
Delight is better than good.
Satisfying, or man, it'd be weird being like he's a really satisfying guy. God, people assume it's just a sex thing, right? For sure.
It doesn't look like Daryl has Unmetal on Steam. At least on Steam. I don't know. Maybe he bought it on PlayStation or something.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's available on PlayStation.
But yeah, there's enjoyable, pleasant, pleasurable, agreeable, delightful.
He's a very pleasurable guy.
Well, like this is using the like we had a pleasurable time. It's not a synonym you use for like a person, and you might say that
pleasurable time still sounds weird.
You might.
A delightful time sounds way better than a pleasurable time.
Yeah. Here's the synonyms for the he's a really nice guy: pleasant, likable, agreeable, personable. I love the word personable. Charming. Delightful.
What is what is the definition of personable?
I'll look up specifically the definition of personable. Having a pleasant appearance and manner.
Okay.
Personable is like saying somebody is amiable but nicer. The personable is the slightly nicer than okay. Like it is to amiable what nice is to okay. But yeah, I have never had beef with knife with nice as a word. I have only ever had beef with people who come away from an experience they've had, and the number one thing, when asked to describe it, the number one word that they put out to be like, this is how this experience was, is that they describe it as nice.
Okay.
Because if it is supposed to be better than okay, then it means something positive happened. But apparently it wasn't notable enough for you to remember what the fuck it was. And also I'm a weirdo where it's like if people I'd rather people who only had one word to describe me would describe me as an asshole rather than being nice, because at least if I was an asshole I made an impression on them.
You're lovable and adorable.
That wasn't even me sighing, I was drinking some water. But I can sigh as well if that helps.
No.
Well, I'm really off task now, by the way. Earlier you were
You're
like, are you
welcome. You're
distracting?
welcome.
And then you decided to be distracting. You haven't switched off boats and decided to play auto pets instead, have you?
I am not playing Autopets.
Okay. That was a ominous delay in that response.
Game Awards has Steam discount game sale thingies.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like winners of previous years. Ooh, I could buy Among Us for 25% off. Instead of $5.69, it's $4.26.
I mean they added a bunch of stuff to Among Us. Like a bunch of stuff.
This game is called Melty Blood.
Yes. It's a fighting game. It's pretty popular. Well, like cult popular. Surprised you haven't heard of Melty Blood before.
Nope, first time.
Okay.
Oh, 12 minutes is 20% off.
12 minutes isn't very good. I
Well,
mean,
how
it's
much would you say 12 minutes is worth? Like if you're like, I would pay this amount to play 12 minutes, or I would pay this amount, or I would suggest somebody pay this amount, but no more to play this game.
like $7.
Really?
Yeah. So um if you have played through the whole of the Sexy Brutale and the
Which
whole
I
of
have not.
the Lucifer Within Us
Which I have not.
and were like I I really need a like investigation thriller game with a time mechanic in. I'm like, yeah, sure, give 12 minutes a try. Some of the puzzles in it are good. Actually, some of the puzzles in it are really good, but some of the puzzles in it are really bad. And because it's a time game, you have to do the bad puzzles over and over and over and over
Uh,
again, and like really have it drilled into you how not fun certain bits of that game are.
okay.
That is essentially the big problem with one of the two big problems. The other problem is the ending, which I can't talk about why the ending is
Yeah,
bad
don't.
because
Don't talk.
it's spoilies.
All right, by the
Um,
way, I need you to know that Lucas was looking at more of the reviews, or he was looking at Ryan's reviews, and he was saying that he doesn't like Ryan's reviews on Steam, but he likes mine and yours.
I like how Lucas just like pervs on our reviews.
Yeah, he
Such a
does.
strange child.
I love Lucas.
Oh right,
I'm gonna go message him right now and be like, Lucas, I love you.
I need to check on when the league tourney is beginning and ending on Friday. Because it is this Friday, right? That you guys are doing your
Yeah.
one-on-ones. Ooh, that was a hefty response.
It's supposed to.
you're not looking forward to it?
I'm not looking forward to losing and embarrassing myself by losing every time.
Oh, I should quickly look up and see if I can set up a thing so people can gamble on the tournament.
It's supposed to start at 7, and it looks like it's supposed to go until like 9ish.
Okay.
It looks like it's gonna be Decow and Ed first, and then me and Sour. Oh no, it looks like we're playing at the same time. It looks like Ed and DeCow. What? It says 7 p.m. Oh, it's a different days. 7 p.m., 7:30, 8, 8:30. I think we could get through more than a couple rounds each.
Yeah, I just need to know what times things are happening because I'm trying to organize a video call on that day.
With Ashley,
Yeah,
because her Saturdays or Sundays are bad now.
I mean she works 2 till 10
Ooh, lame.
every day except Thursday and Friday, and Thursdays are out because it's board games night. And actually, a lot of Fridays are out because I'm just like usually busy on Fridays. So I'm trying to work out time stuff.
Well, maybe after just like once January hits, it'll be a little less busy on Fridays.
No,
Then.
that's just patently not true. Like I'm already like overpacked on my social calendar, and I'm like adding more things in. Like I'm trying to go
That's
out.
so ridiculous.
I'm trying to go out and do things with Taki. I wanna go on more dates. I've been like trying to find a new meetup or something to go to so I can meet some new people. I just like got this weird craving to be like, I want to meet new people. And you're like,
That's new and
you're
scary.
like, you're weird. You're strange.
No, no, I can understand wanting to meet up with new people. It's just, I am struggling to juggle the people I know now.
Um,
Like, I obviously hang out with you and the usual group, which is fine. But now I'm hanging out with Jordan and Bree, and it's all like right now it's December, so it's extra a struggle because I'm just fucking busy all the time. Um, and so it's like I have to like try to figure out a day to hang out with them. And then I want to invite James and his girlfriend over at some point to like play board games or something. But I'm already like I essentially don't have any good nights free except for like a couple Monday, Tuesdays. But I work until 7, so that like leaves that kind of like, oh well, it has to be after 7:30 before we can do anything on those days. But then like cuz like Wednesdays obviously, Thursdays if I'm not doing a thing, I'm hanging out with Sean and Esty. Fridays I'm uh so this Friday I'm busy because of league. Next Friday I'm busy because of work dinner. The Friday after that, I don't think so, but it's the day before Christmas, so we might be doing something. I don't fucking know. And then Saturday is this Saturday is brunch. The Saturday after that is the Christmas market date that I have with Ryan. The Saturday after that is Christmas. And then next Sunday, well, every Sunday we always have like brunch and movie for sure.
yep.
But not, I might be free for Sunday evening on the 12th, but on the 19th, I think that's hanging out with Jordan and Bree.
Yeah.
And then the 26th is Boxing Day. I don't specifically have any plans, I guess, on that one, aside from I assume we are still doing some sort of brunch.
On Boxing Day?
Yeah, I assume. I assume.
I don't know. Is that going to be challenging? I feel like that's going to be challenging, right?
Key might be open. We could just do an easy key brunch.
Yeah, for a dangerous second, I was like potluck, and then I'm like, nobody's going to want to cook on Boxing Day.
No one's gonna want to do a potluck after the day after we do a potluck dinner.
But yeah, maybe. Let's thank you for bringing that up. That's something I need to think about. You're probably right though. Just like go down around the corner, down the street or something.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yes. So I'm gonna pitch you on a thing, and you're gonna tell me 7 reasons that it's like a bad idea. It's not going
Okay,
to
okay.
serve you a purpose.
Okay, shoot.
But you're like, it's hard to make time for all these different people, which is why you should densify some of your social calendar with a board game night.
So here's the thing, I'm not against that, but I would like to hang out with Bree and Jordan. So do you remember how you were talking about not wanting to be the facilitator of certain people meeting each other? At least not yet.
Oh, you mean not wanting to like have Emily meet up with you guys?
No, I was talking more about like Tucky and friends with Brandy.
Um, yeah. I That's a weird way of being like okay, yeah, no, it's because of how I think about the word facilitator. Carry on.
Okay. Sorry, yeah. It's just like you don't want to, or you don't want to do that yet.
So from my perspective, I don't do it because I'm like, these people may argue and I don't want to be there when they have an argument because I will find it exhausting. Like
Okay, that's fair.
I don't care for their individual feelings because I don't spend a lot of time around people where if their poor defenseless feelings get hurt, they can't cope with it. But it will make me feel really uncomfortable because of growing up in a household with parents who argued a lot and having to stay quiet and listening to people fight made me feel like shit. I'm very averse against having those experiences.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm kind of not the exact same way. I want to like ease the people who aren't part of the group into the group before just being like, oh yeah, everybody meet everybody. Like I would rather you meet Jordan and Bree before bringing them to like a group game night.
Yeah, no, I'm not like you should do your meeting at board game night. But if you're at this thing where you're like, oh, I'm starting up, it sounds like you've got, 3 or 4 things on the hot plate right now of like new social things you didn't have before, right?
Yeah.
And have this plan to be like, in 3 months, I can fulfill some of those social obligations all at once when a bunch of these people show up to game night.
So yes and no. Because I know Sean and Esty won't want to come to board game night. Sean and Esty's like, I go and watch movies over there.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna fulfill everyone. I think it's
no, but
a subset
and then
of people.
right now, like essentially the only thing it'll really fulfill is asking James and Cass and Jordan and Bree to come over at once, kind of thing. I think that's the most that I can really do. Because it's not gonna like essentially most of our group things are not gonna change because like we're gonna do brunch, we're gonna do movie, we're gonna do anime night, we're gonna do
Yeah, but if you do that, guess what? You just freed up an entire weeknight. That's like gold.
I mean,
that's like gold
I
dust,
don't,
son.
I don't have like weekly plans with either Cass slash James or Bree slash Jordan. Like we have seen Bree slash Jordan twice, and it'll be a third time now. And then James and Cass, I'm like trying to find a time to do it, but it'll probably be in the new year after I've done all of my like Christmas markets, because essentially all my Saturdays currently and all of my Sundays that are free time usually go into like, oh, let's stop by a Christmas market.
No, yeah, like during December, just weekends rip, rest in fucking pepperonis forever.
And then during like January, February, we're gonna want to do some hot chocolate stuff because hot chocolate fest.
Yeah, I think hot chocolate's gonna be less challenging than Christmas.
Yeah.
But
because I mean, when you go to a Christmas thing, it's like you're almost guaranteeing you're going to like one place for a couple of hours. When you're doing hot chocolate, it's like, oh, we're gonna check out a few places over a couple hours.
But
and
yeah,
then we're gonna die because we're gonna be full of fucking hot chocolate.
If your situation with that stuff is like mine, it sort of pans out as like a once a month thing with like other people, maybe less than once a month.
Mm-hmm.
But even when you're looking at your month, right? And you're like, oh, Monday is my regular day off. That means you have 5 days a week where you have a free day. So if you
5 days
free
a month?
5 days a month. So if you free up one extra night, that's like 20% of the total time. That's a lot of time to get back to spend on something else.
I guess.
As you
Being an adult is hard.
if it like the more and more regular free time you have, the less it has to be like, oh, I need to condense my social calendar to fit all of this in. So, you know. Anyway, that's partially trying to be helpful, partially I just want to do a game night. I'd do a game night, but I don't like bringing people to my place. It's also
No, I do want
small.
to do game nights again,
Um,
but I also don't want to do a game night that's literally just the brunch.
um,
Because, like, I like the brunch crew, but right now, minus Kira, the brunch crew is like, that is almost the only social calendar I have is what do I do on Saturday evening? I do brunch crew stuff, but minus Kira. What do I do on Sunday? I do brunch with Kira, and then we do movie with sometimes Kira. And then, Wednesday I do it with you, just you. And then Thursday's the only thing that isn't like specifically this already group, and I don't want board games to just be this group again
I mean,
on another night.
assumedly, if Dave and Shay were not on Puppy Watch, they would be invited to a board games thing. It's
Yeah,
just
I mean they're always invited.
well, it's like they're
Essentially for
invited,
almost
but they
anything.
but they can't come because they have to deal with
Yeah,
Bluff.
but like even for a while, like for a while, even without that, it was like sometimes Shay would come.
Um, yeah, there were times when your board game nights were pretty busy, like
Yeah.
relatively busy. But yeah, no, I get it. And I can't be like, oh, I can invite other people. If there are people I know from like work and stuff who would say yes and then wouldn't show up. Like, yeah, they'd be like maybe, and then would be like no at the last minute. So I'm not gonna ask so that you feel an obligation to not turn me down.
Hmm.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah,
Um,
I much rather be turned down now than be waiting for a yes or no and then like either assuming yes because I don't want to be rude and then they say no and then I'm like, well, I just waited and I didn't do something because I was waiting or something. Or I assume no and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there." I'm like, "Fuck, I didn't think you were going to show up and now I've made other plans."
and also, it's like if there was somebody who I was like I thought was cool enough and I wanted to hang out with enough and I was ready to introduce them to my friends to if it was like that and I invited them to a board games night, I'd probably also invite them to brunch. I don't know though. That's getting kind of shaky because the numbers for brunch are starting to make it challenging, and I'm
Yeah.
starting to be like, maybe there's an A list and a B list. Maybe if you're not a brunch old timer and it makes the numbers go over 8, you might have to be like, you won't be able to come this week.
Mhm.
That's definitely a future Duncan problem. I'm not worrying about that right now, but it's gotten a little close, a
I
couple of
know, right?
times. So, oh, which reminds me, oh, fuck, I've left it too long now. I was gonna make a booking for brunch, and I need to make sure everyone is in before I make the booking, or at least get
For
rough
Saturday
numbers
or Sunday?
for Sunday.
Okay. Well, I'll be there.
Um, yeah, I need to check that I can actually make the booking.
Oh,
But
okay, okay.
it's looking when I looked at the place before, it's like I need to know a week and a half in advance what numbers are so that I can
Mm,
actually book a table. Which when I say I know what numbers are, I think I need to make sure that it's not more than 7 people. I'd need to look at the thing, but I just like never think about it until
mhm.
it's too late. I've gotten really bad at doing like any brunch preparation or planning or anything. I'm going to stop the stream because we've been chatting about this for like 15 minutes and not really.
Love you all. Liddy, if
Yeah.
you're watching, I love you.
Um. Yeah. Have a good time. Come back next week, where hopefully I'll do more programming if he doesn't distract me with a discussion about why I'm such
Maybe I'll finish my boat.
why I'm such a hater when it comes to being nice.